Welcome to AColeTV. I'm your host, Allegra Cole, and as always, I like to start out each episode with Dope Shot of the Day. I love this photograph. Aside from her being incredibly hot, I love her big fat ass, actually. I love her body, I love her tan. I love the red, white, and blue of this headdress, kind of in the keeping with the 4th of July theme. I love her little G-string. Her makeup is flawless. Her lips are gorgeous. Her expression is thoughtful. It's really beautiful. Wonderful, wonderful artistic shot. Know which Brunin twin this is. It's either Danita or Nadine. Yeah, they look very similar. I have to say, they probably enjoy being together a lot, doing shoots. You know, that'd be so much fun. I wish I could have my sister that was a twin do the same. I am my own twin, I guess. And now, Dope Art of the Day. Artwork that they painted, the artist was, his Instagram handle is Insane51. I was so enamored with this when I first saw it that I didn't realize that it was on a wall in a building, because the art is so magnificent. You look at it through the blue side, you see the skin, you know, the flesh tones. You look at it through the red side, you see the skeleton. Come paint on my kitchen wall, please. But it does go along with the 4th of July theme, red, white, and blue. And now my favorite, funny of the day. I start laughing before it's even up. That's how I feel every day I wake up and realize it's Friday. When was the last time you were this excited about anything in your life? I don't even remember. That's golden. Love it. It's so great. If that doesn't make you smile, nothing will. And now, Hot Topics.
It's a new day. Hot damn.
Sent me this video. Her name is Lola, but she's known as VIP Glamour. She was incredibly upset, and I guess the topic for the day is talking about love and hate. When she sent me this video, she messaged me and said she was suicidal, she was upset, and she really was looking to me for advice on asking, how do I handle this? What do you do, Allegra? How do you handle the scoffs, the remarks, what do you do? She was just hurt and confused. You know, in this video, I look at her, and by the way, she looks amazing. I love this dress on her. I love the way it fits her body. But there's so many things going on in this small little snippet, and I kind of want to break it down. The very first thing I notice is her not noticing anybody but whom she's looking for. She doesn't even realize people are videoing her. She's just going about her business, enjoying the party. Looks like she's just looking around for somebody, just, you know, enjoying her time there. And the reason I know that is because I've seen and heard people do the very same thing to me. So she asked me to report the video, and I knew that the only way that it was going to get taken down was if a lot of people saw it and strengthen numbers. So I asked her if I could repost it, and I did. And you know, this is a video that had over 300,000 views, so it makes me wonder who's viewing it and what are the reasons behind it, but we can save that for another show. But I reposted it for her on my page, and I knew that we could get it taken down, and we did. We actually got it taken down. What I really want to address is some of the comments in the video that I saw. I find it interesting that people will come together over something negative and want to bond together to attack. What is it about us that we want to do that versus coming together for something good and uplifting and wonderful and supporting each other through that? So I asked Lola if I could repost it, because I knew that that would be the only way that if enough people if they saw it, they noticed my post, they would comment on it, they would report it, and we could get it taken down. What I found interesting was that this negative video or negative experience brought out so many responses in people, good or bad, but it really moved people to act. And that really got me thinking, why is it when there's something negative that happens, it really motivates people to react or interact and leave a comment or move to action. Whereas, I post positive things all the time and people don't necessarily, it doesn't move them that same way. She got a lot of comments on my page, and I know on this video that went viral. They would say things like, with boobs that big, you should naturally expect to have your picture taken or your video taken. And, I beg the question, just because she has her boobs this big, does this mean that she loses her right to privacy? Or why does that mean that she needs to have photographs or video taken of her on the low when she's just minding her own business? Or what it is about people that thinks they can do that kind of thing. I was going through this experience with her. I realized how much, obviously, this was affecting me. I went to Disneyland with my kids, with my family. My sister and her husband and an extended family was in town. So we took the kids to Disneyland for a couple of days, and I was photographed and videoed on the low by a lot of people. Sometimes I would notice, sometimes I didn't. When I was just there trying to mind my business and enjoy my time with my family, I didn't want to make it be about that, but it's a little hard when people are just taking pictures of you and you become the main attraction at Disneyland. That's not what they're there for. Does that really give them a right to do that because my boobs are so big or my butt is so big? I don't think so. But a lot of these women and men that would take pictures, I could see they were either overweight or maybe I felt like they were unhappy with their looks, and so it made them feel better to laugh at me and take a video of me, so it would build their self-esteem up in their own minds. Like if I poke fun of her because she's daring to stick out in a different way, then I'll feel better about myself and what I've done with my life, or what I haven't done with my life, or the decisions I've made, that I've made different decisions than she has, and it makes me feel better about my decisions. It's interesting to me because it brought out a lot of feelings I've had about being photographed and videoed on the low almost every day, everywhere I go, but I've learned to kind of push it away and not let it affect me. Just because I want to live my life and I want my kids to have some semblance of normalcy and not have to worry about that all the time. And I really want to stay present. That's the main thing, is for me to just stay present in that moment and enjoy what I'm doing. I can understand this because when I didn't look like this, when I didn't have my first boob job, I was very hateful. I was very insecure about other women that had boob jobs, and God forbid that my husband should look at another woman that had a boob job, because I really secretly, that's what I wanted. So in my small mind, I thought, hey, if I make fun of this person or find something about her that is true but it's not attractive, then that'll lessen his attraction for her, or I'll look better to him. It does exactly the opposite. All it does is show your insecurity, and that's what I was feeling from these people, is that insecurity. And it makes me wonder, what about her living her own life and having this extreme aesthetic makes people, the public at large, think that they can take photographs or videos? Is it because we're different, so we need to have a photo taken of us? I don't agree with that. But let us live. Let everybody live. It just brought up a lot of emotions, and I want people to really consider these things. And when you go to make fun of somebody, why are you doing that? Does it build you up? Does it make you feel better? Does it lessen that person's shine? It doesn't. It only makes us look more foolish. Because I posted that video, we got enough people to report it, and we got it taken down. So that's what Allegra's Army is about. It's not about reaching out with violence and ugliness and negative comments. It's in supporting and loving, reaching out to others. And I love that she felt like she could reach out to me. That's precisely what this movement, Allegra's Army, is all about, is lifting, supporting, and reaching out to those that need us and want us. And that is the movement that we will push forward. A wise man once told me that anything you love or hate about another is what you love or hate about yourself. But really, when people have negative comments or say something snide or snicker, it just makes me feel compassion and love for them, because I know they're hurting, and I know that there's something about themselves that they dislike and want to change, and maybe I represent that for them. So I really this whole transformation process has made me feel more love and understanding and compassion for people. So my mission in Allegra's Army is to help us all understand that we're more alike than we are different, and to celebrate those things in each other. We all want to stand out, we all want to be different, we all want to be seen, we all want to be heard, and we all want to be understood and loved. I just do it in my own way. I do it with big boobs, Lola does it with big boobs, but really it's all about seeking out what your passion is and grabbing hold of that and running with that, instead of trying to make someone else feel small, reaching out in a negative way. But find those people that can support you and lift you up. That's what my mission is. Let's make that the evolution for the 21st century.